I can talk up until what, the sixth inning. That's about it.
Mike, Parker Bridwell pitched with that edge tonight facing his former team.
Yep.
What did he do well?
Well, I think you saw the traits of Parker. He had, he had great poise. You get a situation and you get out of it with one run that he was in. That's, that's huge, and that's an important part of the game. He did a great job, and he made pitches. He's not afraid to challenge hitters. He's hitting his spots very well, changing speeds very, very well, and that's a strong 7 innings.
Keenan Middleton picking up his first save. What did you guys decide to put in?
Well, we've got some guys we're trying to reset in our bullpen. They've been pitching a lot. Blake and Bud have been out there an awful lot. So we're trying to get, the freshest guys. And these are guys that have to hold leads for us anyway. So Cam did a good job getting out of the first and third, nobody out in the eighth. And Keenan finished it off.
Besides that home run, you happy with what he did out there?
His stuff's electric. And, I think he's got, back end of a bullpen type stuff. And, right now there's definitely an opportunity. We talked about trying to get some depth back there, and what he did tonight was a step in the right direction for sure.
What was the explanation to you for tossing Pujols?
Well, first I couldn't tell if he tossed me out or Albert, and then I know Albert was at the bat rack. I really couldn't even see him. He was out in the front step, and he just raised his hands and got thrown out. So. I think it was an overreaction from, Ramon, the umpire, and it's an important guy to have thrown out of a game, and he certainly wasn't up on the front desk, front step yelling at him or drawing attention. He just raised his hand to the bat rack, and you'd have to be looking for him. You would have to be looking for him to have seen it. It's not something you're going to notice if you're just out there looking around doing your job. Well, Cam had 2 RBIs tonight with that catch he made. So, Cam, he's an important part of our team, not only at the plate but in left field. And that catch he made on Machado's ball was as good as you're going to see. Saved 2 runs. He'll get a day off tomorrow just to recover. Ben will play tomorrow. But Cam's an important part of what we need to do, that's for sure.
Is Middleton now going to be sort of in the mix for the ninth inning?
I don't think we're going to handle things too much differently. We're going to match up as much as we can. When we have 3 or 4 options, it's going to help us from the 7th through the 9th inning, and certainly Cam's gotten some opportunities to pitch deep in games, and that'll continue. So we're trying to reset some guys and get some depth, and he'll certainly be a guy that'll be out there holding leads, whatever inning it is.
Parker said that he didn't have any extra emotion for facing Baltimore. So basically, believe that he's that kind of kid, and when you think about it, 6 years in the organization.
I think it can be a distraction, and I think that Parker's very level-headed. As I said, he's got great poise, and so I think he's treating it as just another generic team. And I think when you're playing against your old team, and you're and you're all the guys because you've been you've seen them and you played with some of them in the minors. It can be a distraction. So I think that he went out there and just pitched a strong game for us, and that's a great sign.
They hit some balls really hard on him in the 5th. What did you think about the way he bounced back and now we got through those next 2 innings with a pretty good team?
Yeah, I mean, just to get out with 1 run was huge, but also finishing 7 innings was as important. So as I said, I think Parker. I mean, he still felt strong. Bless you. He still felt strong, and I think that he wasn't rattled. If he's gonna, he's giving up runs. He's gotten hit at times, not very often because he's having a terrific year. But when he has, he bounces back and goes out there in the next inning and makes his pitches, and that's what he did tonight.